CHISAGO, the city that has witnessed Lieutenant Kelly Severide walk through fire, stare down death, and emerge with a roguish grin time, and again is holding its breath today. In a cruel twist of fate that feels both shocking and tragically inevitable for a man who dances with danger for a living, our beloved hero is now in the fight of his life, not in a burning building, but within the sterile, hushed walls of Chicago Med. The news ripped through the city like a flash fire, a devastating blow to the heart of the Chicago Fire Department and to the millions who have come to see Firehouse 51 as a second family. Kelly Severide, the indomitable, passionate, and fiercely loyal leader of Squad 3, has been in a tragic accident. The details are still hazy, a whirlwind of sirens and scrambled reports, but the outcome is terrifyingly clear. Severide is hospitalized, his condition critical. For those of us who have followed his journey, who have celebrated his triumphs and agonized over his near misses, this news feels personal. We've seen him charge into infernos without a moment's hesitation, his focus singular, saving lives. He's a man who has made a career of cheating death, of finding a way out when there was none. To imagine him now, vulnerable and fighting for his own life, is a scenario no one was ever truly prepared for. The call that led to this tragedy was, by all accounts, a routine one, or as routine as a multi-vehicle pileup on a slick, rain-soaked highway can be. The kind of call 5-1 has answered 1,000 times. Flashing lights painted a chaotic scene, a symphony of twisted metal and shattered glass. And in the heart of it all, as always, was Severide, a beacon of calm in the storm, his voice a steady presence as he orchestrated the delicate and dangerous dance of extraction. He was where he always is, in the thick of it, working to free a trapped family from a precariously balanced SUV. Eyewitnesses describe a sudden, horrifying groan of stressed metal, a shift in the wreckage that no one could have anticipated. In a split second, the hero became the victim, the rescuer, the one in need of saving. The moments that followed were a blur of organized chaos, a testament to the incredible training and unbreakable bond of Firehouse 51. The very men and women who had been following his lead just seconds before were now desperately working to free him, their faces a mixture of professional focus and raw, heart-wrenching fear. To see the ever-strong Casey, his jaw tight with emotion, or the usually stoic Herman, his eyes filled with a terrifying vulnerability, was to understand the depth of this tragedy. This wasn't just a fellow firefighter. This was their brother. And then there was Stella, the love of his life, his anchor, the woman who had finally managed to tame the wild heart of Kelly Severide. Her arrival on the scene was a gut punch to everyone who witnessed it. The frantic search in her eyes, the dawning horror as she realized the man trapped was her husband, is an image that will be seared into the minds of many for a long time to come. Her strength, a hallmark of her character, was on full display as she fought to maintain her composure, to be the rock she has always been, even as her own world was crumbling. Now, the waiting begins. The sterile quiet of the hospital waiting room is a stark and cruel contrast to the adrenaline-fueled world of Firehouse 51. It is a place where heroes are stripped of their gear and their bravado, left to be mere mortals, waiting for news that could shatter their lives. The entire 51 family is there, a silent, unwavering vigil, their camaraderie a silent promise to one another and to the man fighting for his life just a few doors away. We have seen Severide face his demons, both internal and external. We have watched him grapple with loss, with love, and with the immense weight of the badge he wears with such pride. He has always been a fighter, a survivor. But this is a different kind of battle, one fought not with axes and halligans, but with the quiet strength of his own body and the collective hope of a city that loves him. This isn't just a storyline. It's a stark reminder of the very real dangers that the brave men and women of the Chicago Fire Department face every single day. They are the ones who run towards the chaos when everyone else is running away. They are the ones who put their lives on the line for strangers. And sometimes, in the blink of an eye, the unthinkable happens. As we wait for updates, our hearts are with Stella, with the entire Firehouse 51 family, and with the man who has become a symbol of courage and resilience. The city of Chicago is a little darker today, a little colder, as it waits for the news of one of its brightest lights. We can only hope and pray that the same tenacity and fighting spirit that has defined Kelly Severide's life will see him through this darkest of hours.